Turn that volume up. You know you want it. It's time for Women's Basketball TV with former NCAA champion, WNBA champion, business mogul, and national TV personality. Let's get it.
Okay, I'm a cop to it. I started crying when the Nebraska coach started talking about, in her interview at the end of the game, them selling out tickets, this day coming for her team. The fact that she played there, not gonna lie, I shed a tear. Absolutely shed a tear, because that's what it's all about. It's about getting your team ready. It's about coming through the programs that you helped to build, and then seeing the revelation and the evolution of what's happening right now in the sport that you played, in this case, women's basketball. So shout out to the Nebraska women's basketball team on a fantastic performance, down by double digits, came back, outscored Iowa, held Caitlin to 0 points in the fourth quarter. We all know that is not an easy task. She still dropped, I think, a 30-piece. But nevertheless, it's always a team sport, so it doesn't matter how individual the performances get, how outstanding those individual performances get. When your team wins, you're happy. So congratulations to both teams. Obviously, Nebraska on top at home. Beautiful display of teamwork and coaching and strategy and just sticking with it. I mean, you got a sold-out crowd, and you come back and do this for them and for your team. That was crazy good. Absolutely crazy good. But let's talk about a few things at the end of the game. Number one, let's talk about the double team on Nebraska's end of the floor when they called a foul on Iowa. That was not a foul. Come on, y'all. Come on, officials. This game is already great. We don't need any help. The game was great. That was not a foul. Nobody touched. They were in a trap. Nobody touched that person. So that should not have been a foul on Iowa. I hate it when the officials do that. If there's a foul, I don't care who's playing, call the foul. But that was just a trap and a reach. No flesh was pressed. Nobody slapped anybody. That was ridiculous. I hated that. Then, all right, let's go to the other end. That was 5 seconds. That was definitely 5 seconds before the ball went down and Iowa got that bucket. Yeah, it was like 5.5 or 6 seconds. Get it right. We don't need any help. Stop it. That bugs me. Bad calls, bad no calls. They got to go look at that, and they can't do that again. That was terrible. Those are two defining moments of this game for both teams. Neither of them needed that kind of help. Get on the spot, pay attention, make the right call. That was not reviewable. The non-5 second call, that was not reviewable. So you got that, stop it. All right, I get a little heated about that because that bugs me when our officiating is bad. Next thing, the plays for Iowa, at the end, they got 2 looks. Caitlin obviously has had to work on her step back. I thought it was a good look. Good look, just didn't go in. And then at the top, Marshall, I believe, had another good look. So Iowa had many opportunities to get this one out in Nebraska, and it just wasn't their day. Shout out to the Nebraska fans for showing up in a huge way. Shout out to the Nebraska coach for getting her team ready. And then shout out to the Nebraska players. They were balling outrageous. That was some great basketball. Amazing, amazing performance by Nebraska Huskers today. That was one of the games that I'm going to love. I'll probably go back and watch that if I can. That was a great game to watch. People always say for women's basketball, but that was a great basketball. Why do we have to add for this, for that? That was just a great display and demonstration of basketball, and I'm happy I caught it. What y'all think of the game? Did you think Iowa was going to go in and win? Did you like the decisions that each coach made at different times during the game? What were your thoughts on it? Let's hear it.
Thanks for tuning in to Women's Basketball TV with Fran Harris, the most provocative and entertaining women's basketball show on earth. Be sure to click that like, share, and notification button so you don't miss a moment. We'll see you tomorrow.